Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode with Explore by Adventure. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to actually talk about our cruiser, the 79 series. A few people have been asking what bits and pieces we've got on the car, so we're just going to go through a quick run through and see what we've got. So it's a 2015 Toyota Landcruiser 79 series GXL. Up the front here we've got just a standard bull bar. It's just what we come with the car when we got it, and it's got a winch and two spotlights as well as a light bar, just unknown brand, they just come in the car. We've also got a UHF aerial here by Oricom. We've got a 3 dBi one at the moment. It's also extendable to a 6.6 or 6 dBi one, which you just take the top off and screw an extension on. Got the scrub rails down both sides. They go into some scrub rock sliders. 35-inch tyres, so 315 75 16 Falken MT01s, wall peaks. So I've got 6 of those, got 2 spares as well. 16-inch rims, alloy rims. I've got 2-inch West Coast suspension underneath, full remote res adjustable as well. As well as the West Coast suspension steering dampener. We change the suspension quite a bit when we go off-road, so it's really handy being able to change the dampener so the ride's smoother, especially with the canopy on the back. Coming down the side of the car, we've got up the top here, we have just a Rhino rack platform rack, 120 watt solar panel on the top as well, and we've got 4 treads on the top as well for all our recoveries and stuff. As you can see, the whole car, as you'll know, it's just been camo wrapped. So they're all just individual stickers. Kylie and I decided to do one weekend, something different, and we kind of like it. It gets a lot of attention, which is what we kind of want out of it. Down here, we got the canopy. So it's a full custom built canopy that got built by one of Kylie's and I really good mates. He built it for us. He owns a fabrication company, so he built the whole thing for us. It's full jack off as well, so 4 legs jacks it off, so when we go full driving, we don't have to worry about it having the weight in the rear. I've got 2 120 amp batteries in the back, which will eventually go to 2 lithium batteries, or at least 1 lithium battery, just to save some weight. Up the top of the canopy, we have a 6-panel 2-meter howling moon awning. So the reason we chose this is because it folds forwards to the front of the car and it wraps around the back of the car as well. It doesn't need legs and it withstands winds up to 40 k's an hour. When it does get a bit of downpour, you just put the legs down and you can tie down some guy ropes to get the water off the top. It's really easy to pack up and set up, and Kylie and I have got that down pat really good. On top we've got a Darch rooftop tent, the 1400 one up top. Coming down into the canopy now. So what we have here is we've got all our Redarc stuff down in the side here. We've got speakers put in as well. The batteries are behind the upright fridge, so we've got an 85 litre Bushman's upright. Then we've got just a shelf up here, a couple of drawers in the behind here with our cooker and stuff, and all our food stored in here. The reason we got our canopy designed custom by our mate is because I wanted this extra space down the back here, which we use all the time. So our chairs sit in here, our table, our hot plate, all my legs and stuff like that, they sit all along here, just to give us that extra space without having to compromise any space at the front. The canopy is only a 1600 long canopy by 850 wide, because I didn't want to have too much space, too much overhang on the back, especially with 2 35-inch tyres on the rear. The tray is also a steel tray by Rideweld, and it's really tough. It's the good thing about it is being steel, that I've had this hit things and lent up banks and stuff and it doesn't even do anything, just pushes the car off as well. As we come back further down the back here, underneath the Rideweld tray we've got a huge Trundle Drawer. So this stores all our spares, all our tools, axes, all bits and pieces that we don't really need to get to. And the good thing about it is it's fully sealed, so no dust, no water or anything gets in it. We use this as a cooktop as well. So we've got our table that comes out. We usually see our table here. We've got our cooking stuff on top here. We do all our meal prepping, all that bits and pieces here as well. The reason we picked this awning as well is because it comes around here and it's freestanding. It actually covers where we're cooking on here too. So that's another big reason why we picked the 276 panel awning, because it covers all this space, so we can cook here when it's raining and it doesn't even bother us at all. So you come around this side. Alrighty, so on this side of the canopy here, we've got 2 drawers. These just hold all our bits and pieces, so we've got like a mesh floor on this side, some sidewalls for awnings, butane cans, and on this side here we've just got all like batteries, head torches, like a little dustpan, all our toilet paper, paper towels, all that's stored in there. Up the top I've got fishing rod holders to hold my fishing rods out of the way, so they're not in the front of the car, because I don't like leaving fishing rods on the front of the car or on top, because there's people out there that will probably take them, so I keep them all locked up in the canopy. I've got a Redarc 1000 watt inverter on this side, and as I should have mentioned before, on the other side I do have a Redarc Manager 30 on the other side, and 1000 watt inverter this side as well. All my solar inputs are on this side too, and I've got them on the roof. And then on this little storage here, we put our bags, chainsaw, fuel, gas tank, all that sort of stuff is in there, as well as we also store all our bits and pieces of camera gear as well. Having the 1000 watt inverter is really handy for charging laptops, as well as like all our camera gear, because we're always filming. And coming along this way, down into the suspension again, I've got the West Coast suspension, as well as I've got some extended shackles. Coming down into the car, in the car is pretty standard. All I've got in the car is just an upgraded head unit, which is a Sony head unit. I've got an iPad with this held onto a RAM mount for all my maps. We've got a center console fridge by Brass Monkey as well, that backs up with a wireless charger on it as well. All our GoPro mounts and stuff like that are mounted in there for us filming, and we've got a heap of 12 volt charging in the back as well, especially for Chelsea with iPads, phones, all that sort of stuff as well. We also have our Oricom UHF in there that doubles up with our Oricom UHF aerial that we use. It's a dual channel UHF. We've got a video previously that I did an install and all that as well. I've also got an undercover dash mat that we use, and just some standard seat covers as well. Coming around to this side of the front, just got the standard Landcruiser snorkel, which will be upgraded soon. Other stuff that we have that's planned for the future is probably we're going to eventually change the bull bar to something a little bit more sleek, as well as putting a different exhaust in. So we currently do have a 3-inch exhaust, but we want to go to 4-inch twin side exit exhaust, and probably get another tune to the car as well. Under the bonnet, nothing much, just a catch can and a second battery as well. So that's pretty much Kylie and I's 79 series dual cab. That's pretty much everything that we've done to it. There are some more stuff to come, like I just said. Keep watching, don't forget to like and subscribe.